$291,000. That's how much I've made on Fiverr from a freelancing service that I had absolutely no experience with before starting. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how I started it, and how with a little bit of effort, you can also start offering this service and earn upwards of $5,000 per month easily. So let's start with the skills that are needed. Okay, to be honest, there's only really one skill you need, and that's the ability to be comfortable talking to a camera. Now, I know for a lot of newbies or people who've never really done it before, there is some anxiety involved there, and it's completely normal because generally the way that you speak to a camera is completely different to how you are in real life. And if you can talk to a camera the same way you talk to people in real life, that is gold. Keep it, because it is really, wow, that is amazing. The fact is, you'll see a lot of these YouTubers, even these big YouTubers, they act completely differently on camera as they act in real life. And it's normal. People get in front of a camera and you start acting differently. Like, I even use a lot more body language in front of a camera. Now, there are a few ways you can get around this. So, for example, the one thing that I find most people get hooked up on is the fact that they record themselves and then they play themselves back and they hear themselves for the first time. Now, a lot of people get hooked up on the sound of their own voice.
And they feel like they sound like a nasally hamster or something like that. But honestly, it's not the case.
That's the way you sound. The camera's not lying. The microphone is not lying. You know, that is the way you sound in real life and on the camera. Now, you just have to get past that. And it's the same, for example, when somebody takes a photo of themselves and they say that they look fat in that photo. No, you don't look fat. That is you. And it's not a problem. The camera doesn't lie. Simple as that. That is you. And this is what you have to get past, because you're critiquing yourself too much. And this is normal. Everybody critiques themselves and judges themselves more than what another person would judge them. That's just normal. So don't worry too much. Now, there are a few ways that you can get around this and actually improve how you are on camera. And that's really just by practicing. So if you're on Instagram, what you could do is actually just create stories. Now, obviously, stories disappear after 24 hours, so you don't have to worry too much. They're not going to live on your profile forever. And, you know, don't worry about what your friends are thinking. But start creating stories. Start videoing yourself, talking to the camera. And what I mean is, you know, start documenting your journey to becoming a freelancer, or start documenting something and share that experience. You'll be surprised how many of your followers will actually be interested in this, because they really will. Now, if you don't want to do that, then another option would be to actually just get some client video scripts, because generally in this service, most of the times clients will give you a script. So you can use AI. You can ask AI to create you a 60-second e-commerce video script for some kind of product, and it will give you a script that then you can put in front of a camera and you can record yourself. Now, that's probably, you know, the best way to practice. And to be honest, practice makes perfect. It's that simple. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Because generally, there are a couple of different types of presenters when they're in front of a camera. There's the ones that don't use any body language and just stare directly at the camera and make eye contact the whole time. Now, this doesn't really feel very natural. Or there's others that use a lot of body language, like myself. Generally, I use quite a bit of body language. And it just makes it feel more natural, more open and more friendly. So get comfortable being on camera. That's all the skills you need for this. But what equipment do you need? Well, let's find out. All right, equipment. What do you need? Now, obviously there are two options here. If you're a newbie and you don't want to spend too much money at the very beginning, then I'm going to give you the cheap option, which is using what you already have, and that's your mobile phone. And I'll show you actually in a minute how people are paying up to $300 for 60 seconds of you filming yourself with your mobile phone. It's crazy. But if you do want to invest some money into this, then what you're gonna need is obviously a camera. Now, I use the Sony ZV-E10 at the moment. I did have the Sony a7 III before, but I've kind of retired that and I use this one just because it's smaller and easier and the quality is still fantastic. A lighting source, a microphone, and any other accent lightings you can use as well. So generally that's all you really need. Obviously you will need like an iPad or something like that for the script, because clients will send you a script, so you will need some kind of tablet to be able to put the script on. And regarding the script, you can actually get yourself a teleprompter if you want. These are about $200. Or you can do what I did, and I use this. So basically, I've been using something like this now for 3 years, purely because I don't want to spend $200 on a teleprompter. And this is something you can make for like $5 or $10, super easy. All it is a gift box. You cut a hole in the back. It doesn't look pretty. Granted, it does not look pretty, but it works perfectly. And all you do is use a piece of glass from a frame, and then you'd put the tablet just in here. So that's what I use. Like I say, doesn't look pretty, but it costs about $10 to make. And I don't know, I can't bring myself to spend $100 or $200 on a teleprompter when I can make something as simple as that. So you have two options there, mobile phone or go fully professional, which is probably gonna set you back at least maybe $1,000 to $2,000 at the very start, okay? So this is up to you how you want to go here. But of course, if you already have a camera or you already have some equipment, fantastic. So you can start using that. So what about competition? Well, let me show you, because this is why I love this service, because the competition is fairly low. So my main keyword would be spokesperson. And let me show you the search results. We only have 2,300 results. So the people who are willing to put themselves in front of a camera to make money is not that much. And we can scroll down and you can see like a lot of these guys are fairly professional. And to be within the spokesperson niche, this is going to need you to think about getting a whole camera setup, lighting, and professional equipment, because that is your competition. These guys all have exactly that, and that's your competition. But for example, if you want to use your mobile phone, then what I would do is type in UGC. And again, we only have 8,300 results here. But for example, if we take, this girl is a pro seller and she is very, very good. But as you can see, she is just recording herself in her car. And the same here. She's recording herself with her mobile phone, probably selfie style. Same here, kind of selfie style. And this is what people are paying for. So as you can see, she's doing it by words, or okay, up to 30 seconds running time is $150. If we go to her premium, up to 30 seconds running time as well, $360. But this is just with some extra editing. Now, if you do decide to use your mobile phone and start creating UGC content, I would recommend downloading CapCut. Now, there are a few others out there, but CapCut generally is probably one of the best. And the great thing about CapCut is the fact that it has a teleprompter application inside of it. So for example, when a client sends you their script, you can then paste their script inside the teleprompter so it will show up on your mobile phone screen. So you can literally record yourself and read the script on the screen at the same time. Now this is needed. You'll never be able to remember a client's script, so don't even think about trying to do that. It just won't happen. So this is obviously a pro seller, but for example, if we go down and we can probably see, okay, level 1 right here. Okay, she doesn't look that great, but I just want to show you comparison from the best to maybe not so good. Okay, she's not great at all, purely because she's got no video whatsoever. So, okay, she's pretty rubbish. And, you know, this is going to come down to how good your gig is. So you have to position your gig in a great way. So right now, as you can see, a lot of these UGC creators, they don't even have thumbnails. They just have themselves with their mouth half open. But for example, as a good thing about this, and you can see this right now, there's lots of level 1s and level 2s on the first page of UGC. So let's go maybe with this woman here. So of course, she's got a video. She's also created a thumbnail, which is not bad, not bad. Level 1, 6 orders in queue, 6 orders, starting at $75 and going up to $145. So pretty good going. Not bad at all. So UGC content is the way to go, but the great thing about video content is there are so many different possibilities. And just to show you what I mean real quick, if we go to video and animation. So, and I have my gigs in a lot of these, and I'll show you my gigs in just a sec. But for example, we have video ads and commercials. So you can actually create a gig for video ads and commercials, social media videos, UGC videos, spokesperson videos, screencasting videos, e-learning videos. So there are multiple categories and multiple different types of video content that you can specifically go into. So for example, if we take a look at my gigs real quick, you'll see that actually I have multiple different gigs. So right now I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 gigs, and I still have a couple more gigs that I would like to include here. But for example, I've gone from green screen videos to monthly video creation for YouTube videos, social media ads, screencasting videos, UGC style videos, e-learning videos, you name it. I kind of specialize in it. And that's the great thing about video content, because that then opens up your market to a whole array of potential buyers. So just to clarify real quickly, if you're new to this and you want to start making $1,000+ per month from just 3 to 4 simple projects, then start doing UGC video content with your mobile phone. If you want to then progress and start doing talking head videos and YouTube videos for different clients, then invest in better equipment, a camera, lighting, microphones, and start producing this, because I promise you, even with UGC content, you can make upwards of $1,000 per month very, very easily. But then if you expand into other video creation content, that's when you can start reaching $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. And it's all about just how you position yourself. It's really that simple. If you position yourself well and as an authority within the niche and within the service that you want to provide, then the clients will buy your services. It's 100% guaranteed.